Check it out, guys. That's the beauty we got today. This is what I'm going to be out riding on. This is the TESWAY X5 Pro. This has a 1200 watt rear hub motor, peaks at 1600 watts. It has 20 by 4 inch Kenda tires, has a 60 amp hour battery. Very excited about that. 52 volts, guys. 52 volt e-bike designed for speed and for long range. The dog barking is not extra. We have the Shimano 7-speed gearing system. Got a dual rail chain rail. We got the Shimano derailleur with a derailleur guard. Check out these shocks. Very nice. I've already put them to the test a little bit just to see if they bounce. They do bounce, which is amazing. So we have shock absorbents in front and rear. We got the lockout hubs in front, and then we have the dual shocks in the back. This is a heavy bike. It's 112 pounds with a battery. So with a single drive, we can expect this to have some pretty good speed. We expect it to get some good range, but because of the weight of the bike, because of the weight of the rider, which is 230 pounds, we may not be able to get up the biggest hills with it, but we should get some great range and some good speed out of this thing today. And we're going to put that to the test. We got the easy flip pedals. We have a BMX style handlebars. There's our front headlight. We got plastic hubs, which I do like. It keeps the noise down. We have 180 millimeter rotors, thick ones, guys. These are thick rotors with the DY Island quad pistons, braking system. What else? That's about the shortest kickstand I've ever saw, but I'm liking it. This center of gravity on this bike is pretty low. It's just designed to get some good range. They're claiming 200 miles max with pedal assist, and 150 there's throttle. So that's a pretty big claim. Anyhow, we can go through the power settings here a little bit. So of course your positive up and down, plus and minus, is just going to go through your pedal assist. If you go through the I, you start with trip, then you got odometer, max, then average. And if we go into the menu, oops, it does have cruise control. I got a hard time doing this with one hand, guys. Okay, so we go into the menu. The first one is mile per hour or kilometer. And you hit the plus just to scroll to the next. It's 52 volts. Next one is your pedal assist number. You can change this one if you like. Right now it's on 0 through 5. I did set this down to 22 inch because from what I've been seeing, the speedometer is off a little bit. We'll try it at 22. If that doesn't work, we'll bump it back up to 24 today. 6, I'm not sure. 7 is your max speed. Right now, let's see, I think I have this maxed out. Let's see. Yeah, I actually have it set at max right now. I think it comes out of the box. Let's just move it back down. It was 41 or 42 out of the box. We can always change this later. So we'll go ahead and set that by enter. And let's see. I'm not sure what these next ones are, guys. There's your headlights. If your headlights don't come on, then you can change that to yes there. And there was password protect was the last one. You can password protect this. So let's just go ahead and get out for now. We're going to take this on a ride today, and we're going to see how it does. The BMX handlebars are really, really small there, so I had to kind of move the display over a little bit so I can get my phone in there so we can check, the GPS speeds on this. Let's see if our headlight's on out of the box here. Yes, it is. And it's shooting up in the air, so let's point it down a little bit. And we'll see the tail lights. We can have tail lights. I'm going to flip you upside down here for a second and show you that we got brake lights. Hopefully that's what you're seeing. I can't see. There we go. This is my bag on the back. I have a unboxing video that shows assembly, and I did put the back seat and the backrest on it just for that, so you guys can see what it looks like. I'll go ahead and put that right here for you to watch now. This is what the packaging looks like before anything's taken out of the box. Here's what it looks like with the styrofoam removed. Inside the box from the front. Right, time for what's in the box. Pretty decent set of tools. We have our user manual. Rear seat. We have the basic folding pedals. The seat, wow, that's a wide one, guys. We'll get a better look at this in a little bit here. The rear rest for the back seat. You have rear footrest for the back of this if you do carry a passenger. The spike holds up to 110 pounds on the rear seat. The front plate for your handlebars. Screws that I've yet to identify where they go. We have 58.8 volt 6 amp charger. Not too bad. It's a 60 amp battery though, so that's still going to take about 10 hours, right? Max charging current is 10 amps. So even though that's a 6 amp charger, you can go up to 10 amps. This thing to where I can get it stood up a little bit. Okay, it's starting to look like something. We're getting there. Good news right off the get. Our fender was already put on, and the headlight, which is the aggravating part. Time for the pedals. Left, the backwards thread on the left side. Right, regular thread on the right side. Derailleur looks good. I'll show you what it's going to look like having the back seat on and the backrest. Alright guys, just want you to see what it looks like with everything on it. I don't have the battery in right now, it's charging, but for the most part that's the whole build. Looks really good. Seat is super wide and squishy, guys. It might actually be fairly comfortable. We're going to try that out here. Now I am not going to keep these on. I'm just showing you what it looks like on here because I carry a bag on the back of my bike. All right, guys, we're about to take off on this. Pedal assist. You say it's going to struggle a little bit going up these big hills as heavy as it is with my weight, but we'll get it figured out here. We're down pedal assist 1, make it a little easier to climb. Or pedal assist 5, I mean, with gear 1. It's doing that just fine. It's a steep hill here, guys. This is 20% grade. So I think we're about ready to take off here. Oh, no, I think I got that tire size right. We'll check it out here. 30.8 to 31 GPS rounds it off, so looks like we're going to be pretty close. Test out my brakes and stuff here. Alright, just go ahead and go. We'll be able to see our speedometer right here too. I was going 24 when we hit it, so it's about right. Once again, I forgot to put on my mirror. You know what? I think I'm going to go back and put it on. So let's just throttle this once here. This one does have a cap, guys, so you can pop a little mirror on here, no problem. There. So I keep little mirrors. I got a shelf here just for all this stuff. I think I got one already open here. We're not ready to do the outro yet, sir. I'm just getting started today. Here's basically your pieces. You got this long bolt. This piece going next. Then you put on this little guy here, which will expand that. And you put your, oh, you drop your nut on the floor. That is not required. You can, that is optional. There we go. All right, so now you screw this on a little bit. Not too much, but enough where it ain't gonna fall off on you. And usually I have to cut these in, but this one actually had a cap, so that's nice. You just pop that in there like so. It don't get any easier than that, guys. Then tighten it up. Put it about where you want it. It's plastic, so you don't want to crank real hard on it. Just enough to where you know it's good and snug. It ain't gonna come out. Give it just a little bit more. I usually hold on to the little side, that way I don't strip it. Okay. And of course your little plastic stuff's hard to get off, so I always use a razor knife to get it started. There it is. And it's usually a little too soft. See, I like it loose to where I can move it around, but it's got to be a little tighter. Same deal with this, just, I don't know if you guys are seeing any of this. So anyhow, I pop the cap off, push this in, tighten it down, and then you got to adjust this a little bit. You want it to be a little snug, but not too snug. That way you can move it in and out, back and forth. Whatever it needs to do, it's kind of on the ball there. That's it. That's how you put a mirror on. Simple as can be. These type of mirrors I love. They don't take up any room on your handlebars. They're right off the edge. And this one don't go all the way in on this particular one because there's something in here, but it goes to there, which is far enough. All right, guys, we're about to take off here again with a mirror on this time. I hope we're able to see some of that. Okay, I should have got this back in. So I gotta put it in the pedal assist here, guys. It goes faster when you're not in zero. I gotta pedal this down. All right, the trick with this one, since it is so heavy, is put your pedal assist down in one or your gear, I mean down in one or two, until you get up the hill. Because you got to be able to help it. If your feet's rotating, you're okay. If your feet stops rotating, then it doesn't have enough power to get you up there. Dude, wait, we're coming over a hill. Car coming. People get impatient, they've got themselves killed. This thing moves out, man. It's a pretty fast bike. Gets you up to speed fast. And I can feel the governor. As soon as you get it up there close to 30, it slows you down a little bit. So it actually has the potential to go faster, but they're trying to get range out of it. All right, we're gonna take this right down the trail here for a little bit. Look at some of this beauty, guys. And let's work on some of these, check out some of these pedal assists. This thing just wants to go, man. Go, go, go. Okay, pedal assist one. We'll get down to speed here. First, I'm going to check the rotations. Now, let's get down to a little lower gear here. Okay, we'll stop. And then we're going to start pedaling, see when it kicks in here. So we got one. Yeah, right at one. Better ones do that. So I'm not even sure it was a full rotation. It was pretty close. Okay, so pedal assist one, just a nice easy pedal. Get this back up into gear I like to ride in here. Looks like 12.5, 13 on the GPS. The GPS is rounding it, guys, so It's right on the money. You set this at 22 inch, you're going to be as close to right on the money as you're going to get. The GPS doesn't show the increments, so it rounds it. So it's really close. So pedal assist 1 is 12 to 13 mile an hour. And it's actually helping you. See, a lot of times the pedal assist on a lot of these bikes, one, you can barely feel it doing anything for you. Check out this bridge, guys. I know a lot of you have seen it a lot. Since it's your first time looking at the channel here, it's a beautiful bridge. We're going to be on the bike trail for a couple miles, and then we'll get off and hit the countryside. So let's go up pedal assist 2 now. And immediately just felt it grab and go, guys. This thing definitely has some power. This is 1200 watt motor. It peaks at 1600 watts. So pedal assist 2. 15.8, 16 on the GPS. So it's really close, guys. Let's go ahead and check out 3. And just another boost. Do you guys hear that? It just grabs and goes now. I'm barely pedaling. So I'm just barely pedaling. It's taking me now. So 20, 22.3, 23, 22.8, 23. All right, let's go to 4. Now 4, yeah, there goes 4. Wow. Barely pedaling. 26 mile an hour. 27 mile an hour. Wow. Okay, pedal assist 5. Pedal assist 5, I did not feel the boost. I think it actually is trying to govern me a little bit. So let's pedal a little faster. About 27 mile an hour. Now let's go ahead and check out throttle while we're up here. Throttle only. We're slightly climbing uphill here too. Check this again up here. We got a better flats up here by the river. Guess what else I forgot to put on, guys? My jingle bell. This does have a horn, but I hate to blast it. Maybe if I do it farther away. Okay, so let's see if this. Let's go ahead and test to see if the pedal assist are tied, or the throttle's tied to the pedal assist. So we'll go down to 1 here. Slow it down to the speed that it gets to, which is about 12, 13. And we'll go ahead and throttle. And it absolutely is tied to the pedal assist. So we'll throttle pedal assist 2. A little colder today, guys. Pedal assist 3 throttle. Man, it goes pedal assist 3, guys. I like that speed. Stop sign coming up here. Okay, pedal assist 3 throttle. I'm 230 pounds. I'm a heavier rider on a 112 pound bike. Okay, pedal assist 4 throttle. 25. 26, 27. I can feel it govern me down. Okay, pedal assist 5 throttle. I lean into it a little bit more here. Let's see. I got another stop sign here, guys. Okay, we're about to come up to a flatter ground here. Around the river, so we'll be able to test our top speed a little bit better. Now keep in mind I have the tire size set down to 22, so it's going to show a lower speed on the actual display, the bike's display. If I put it at 23, it'll show a higher speed, or 24 to be a higher speed. Okay, so we are in pedal assist 5 throttle only. Up. around this corner, guys. Feels like a motorcycle, but it's not. It is an e-bike. I'll tell you what, it takes these corners pretty nice, though. BMX style handlebars feels pretty nice. Kended tires feel pretty good. Don't have any problem with the 180 millimeter rotors. They are the 3.0 thickness. Alright, now we should be able, we've got one more corner here, guys. We should be able to just kick this thing in and see what we can get. Last corner. Alright, let's kick her up here and see if we can get, we'll pedal with this one and throttle. And I can feel it governing me. So it thinks it's going on its top speed at 31 at 28 because I changed the tire size, guys. But in reality, it's a 28 mile an hour e-bike. There's nothing wrong with that. Now I'm heavier than you, so you might get a little higher speed out of that. But it gets you there fast too. Get you there real fast. Let's go up here and stop at the bridge and take a little look at this since we got the sun hitting us right here. Alright. We went, let's see, 8.6 miles. Well, that's what's on the total. I didn't clear the display on this one. Go to menu. Let's see if this has got, usually clear display is I and minus. Let's see. Let's get down to, we got to take it down to 0 pedal assist, guys. Now let's try it. Okay, it did it. So I and minus is your clear display, and then if you just hold down minus, it'll be walking mode. Yep, there she goes. And this does have cruise control as well, so you hold the cruise, you hold the throttle where you want it, and then hold down the minus for a couple seconds, and then you're in cruise. So let's go ahead and turn that off. Power off here. Hold it in, I guess. Yep, hold it in. Let's take another look at this. Take another look at this e-bike. I don't know what you'd call that, 60s or 70s style tail on that. Like a classic car. It's pretty cool. Now me personally, I would put, you know, some thicker pedals on this to help you get up the hills, guys. It's a little harder on these thinner pedals, but that's not a big deal. That's just what comes with it. It's folding. This is a folding e-bike. So you can, I got a car coming. Should we pretend that we don't see it? Let's pretend when it comes around here that we don't see it. Look how, you notice how the words glow on the side of that? It's pretty cool. All right, let's pretend. Gonna look at the river. You see them? Did they smile at me? We just pretended we didn't see them. Anyhow, so 60 amp hour battery, guys. This thing should take you forever. Now I went out, like I said, I took this out just a couple miles down the road, and I went up the hills to see how this does on the big hill. And I came back this morning, well, this morning I plugged this thing in to charge it to top it off for this ride, and it was fully charged. So this thing used like nothing over that first 3-4 miles. But I'm liking this, and you do feel these, guys. That's different on another brand. You don't feel them at all, but this one here, you do feel it. And here's some good news I'm going to tell you. It's probably not supposed to be told yet, I don't know, but this not only is going to have one motor, it's going to have 2 motors here pretty soon this upcoming year. So you guys can look forward to that. You're going to have an all-wheel drive e-bike from TESWAY. It's going to be up there with the big boys at that point, and this will become a really good hill climber. These heavy bikes have a hard time climbing the big massive hills, you know, the 20 degree and up, 20 and 30 degree or percent grades and up. Just they're so heavy, and if you're a heavy rider like I am, that makes it even harder on the bike. So don't, you know, look down on it for that, because this thing has got some crazy good speed and crazy good range, and it's a really good bike. And if you're a lighter rider, you're gonna go right up them hills anyhow. It's not gonna matter. I'm 230 pounds, so that's that. So we have the DY Island quad brakes, and like I said, this is 180 millimeter rotors, and you can see how thick they are. Nice thick rotors. I'm loving those shocks. This is my seat on here, guys. It does come with a seat that almost looks identical to this in shape. It's nice and cushy, but I put mine on it because mine has a suspension post. You can put your own suspension post on you want and keep the other seat. That's perfectly fine. This was just convenient for me for this ride. And of course, your display does show up in the middle when it's delivered to you. I just moved it over so I can get my phone beside it, because this is a BMX style handlebar, so it's narrower. What else we got to know? That headlights are sufficient. You have lockout shocks in the front, candid tires. That's about it, man. That's about it. All right, so we're gonna put this down to 2 or 1 as far as the gear goes. Put up pedal assist 5 because we're about to climb a big hill, and I might have to put a little bit of effort into it, guys. We'll see. We'll see how it goes here. I'm gonna shift this down. I ain't gonna mess around. I'm just gonna go to 1. I think we should put our headlights on as we're going up this. Right now, see, it's pulling me pretty good right now, no problem. We're about to hit a higher grade here. I'm just pedaling it. You got to keep them feet moving is a trick with this bike. Big old truck coming, guys. I'm about to hit a rat. Okay, so see, I didn't do this yesterday when I was on that big hill. I think I can make it up these big hills, guys. You just got to shift this down to pedal, or to gear 1 or 2, wherever you feel strong. You know, if you feel strong enough for 2, do 2. But I was in, I think, 4, and I couldn't quite pedal it. But this is no problem. It's pulling me right up. I think I misjudged this bike, guys. I was going to take this on a different route. You know what? We got plenty of range, so I don't have to worry about where I'm stopping at today. We're going to go into a couple different spots. So yeah, that pulled no problem. That pulled right up the hill. So Frank from TESWAY, I'm going to apologize right now. This bike does have the power to pull up the hill, even this big old fat man and a 112-pound bike. You just got to put it in the right gear. And you're probably better off pedaling, using pedal assist, guys. So, I'm happy about that. The TESWAY X5 just became a billy goat. I'm definitely feeling the shocks on this. On my other bike, I'm not going to mention which particular one. You guys know how I feel about the shocks on it. And all you do is bounce. Your back end bounces on that. This one here, I can feel it. I got shocks. The max weight on this one is 350 pounds, guys. Wow, this thing just taking off now. All right. Alrighty then. Yippee-ki, take a look at this, man. We're gonna stop here just for a second because I found some beautifulness, guys. This is fall here in Ohio, and it's just gorgeous. Check that out. Now we're gonna be going through woods that should just look beautiful here in a minute. And then I'm gonna come back and take this one on my hill route that I normally don't take it on, or wouldn't take it on because I thought it wasn't gonna make it. But guess what? I was wrong. And when I'm wrong, I'd like to admit when I'm wrong. Gear, you know, you can always just throttle till you get up to speed. Now I'm pedaling. Comfortable bike, guys. I don't have my seat really high because the handlebars can only go up so high at this point. You'd have to put a riser on this if you're a taller person, unless you like sitting low and riding it like a motorcycle. You know, this thing has a battery capacity. You don't have to throttle this thing. I mean, you don't have to pedal this thing. You can throttle it. got all my words backwards today. Is that okay with you guys? You just got to know what I mean, right? Go by what I mean, not by what I say. Because I might say all the wrong things. But anyhow, yes, I'm pleasantly surprised this bike actually does have enough power to do these hills around here. I have like mostly hills around my property. And a bike that can't do the hills, you know, is basically kind of useless to me. And I was sad that that was going to be a possibility, but this thing here has turned into a billy goat of a bike. See, now I'm in 7th gear. This is a pretty good hill. It's not huge, but I'm just doing a gradual pedal here. But at this point I could shift down, and you got to use a combination of gears and pedal assist with this bike, guys. I'll test on one of these here, just throttling once to see how it does. Oh my, oh my. Take a look at the countryside, guys. We are in just complete beautifulness here. Sometimes you got to stop and just take a second. This can't always all just be about the bike, right? We got to look at some of this beauty, man. I'm gonna zoom you around here. I mean, it is like a 180 all the way around, just gorgeousness. All the colors in the trees right now. All right, here we go again. So guys, if you're interested in this bike, I'll put a link down in the description. You got a pretty hefty discount code down there too, guys. I'm not going to mention the prices because the prices change, and you know, this video will be on for a long time. The prices will change over time, so you can check it out. 60 amp hour 52 volt e-bike. That's a very reasonable price, guys, for something that's going to get you this kind of range. I'm still in 7th gear. Oh, I should have throttled that one. We'll do that on the way back. I want to get through this woods, guys. Wow, look at the orange. Look at the red bushes up there. Hi, horsey. Yep, with a key, horsey. How you doing, horsey? He said, I heard you, cowboy. Yep, with a key. You guys did know I was crazy, right? I forgot to tell you that. You haven't seen me before. I'm a little bit crazy. Sometimes I'm serious, sometimes I'm crazy. Look at these bushes, guys. They're gorgeous. Look at that. Red. Just beautiful. So yeah, now I'm just throttling real slowly, just so I can, you know, check out some of the scenery. So you can get down in speed with this. Yeah, we got some gorgeous bushes in here. I'm gonna put pedal assist down here a little bit so we can go a little bit slower through here. Whoa! That thing got some power, man. The pedal assist kicks in, it's like boom! Yeah, I was 100% wrong in my conversation to Frank from TESWAY. This bike does have a lot of power. Cabin up here in the woods. I hope no Sasquatch is going to come out here and get... I do want to see one if they're real. It's hard to see mythical creatures though. But if they're real, I want to see one. As long as you don't come out and eat me. Look at all these mounds in here. What made these mounds? Somebody must have did it. But it's gorgeous. Gorgeously beautiful through here. I just wanted to bring you down here because this is a nice little woods. We're going to be going by some bigger woods here shortly. So we're going to turn around here right before this pond. You guys can see the sprinkler system. See the pond, whatever you call it. Pig. All right, see if we can get going. Can't get my words to come out though. All right, let's see here. It's a gorgeous little woods. All right, guys. So we're gonna go back the other way, and I'm gonna try to throttle it up hills just to see how it does. Kick this back up into a higher pedal assist so we can get a move on. You don't want to be riding in pedal assist 1 all day long. Of course, that's how they get them long ranges, guys. So you gotta be realistic when you're looking at the ranges that they say on these bikes. You know, I generally ride a pedal assist 3 or 4, and I'm 230 pounds, so you know I cut the range down more than half usually with my rides. You may not, because you're probably a lighter person than I am, and you may ride it more sensibly. I don't know. Now we're heading into some sunlight. We're going to see some beauty this way, guys. Come back this horse. I'm going to annoy this horse probably. Come up this hill and I'll just throttle it. It's not a huge hill, but enough to give you a little bit of a test. It's a comfortable bike. I like these shocks in the back. It's nice. Hi, horsey and cows. I didn't see cows back here before. Anyhow, let's just throttle. We're going to just throttle. It's actually picking up speed. Howdy, dogs. I'm glad you guys did come after me. You didn't want to eat me. Pretty old barn here, guys. I love these old barns. All right, it pulled up that, no problem. We'll throttle up this next one, see how it does. It could have been just something hanging up on me a little bit. I've had these DY Island brakes do that every once in a while. You've seen that on my other bike too. The pads, you can't even hear them if they're hanging. But you definitely feel it when you're trying to pedal. Let's go ahead and this is a pretty good sized hill here. We'll try throttling it. See if it can make it. Throttle only. It's actually doing a pretty good job. Yeah. Yeah, this thing's got plenty of power, guys. I don't know what the issue was yesterday, but it's fixed. I don't know if we can make it up this hill. This would be a heck of a test. Let's go ahead and shift this down to 1, guys. Put this up pedal assist 5. This would be a crazy test. If we can make it up this hill, it would be amazing. This is a real steepy here. This is about a 30% grade, maybe higher. And I gotta put some leg into it, but it's gone. I'm not throttling at all. Might have to try a little bit throttle here. Help the old man out. Okay. Yeah, I'm throttling, and it's actually starting to pick up speed. What do you know? You climb this hill, it's gonna climb anything, guys. You know, you're not breaking any speed records, but it's doing it. 230-pound man on a 112-pound e-bike. And yeah, we're only going 5, even 4 at points. But this is very steep. That's as steep as they get around here. All right. Yeah, I have to puff a little bit, but it made it. And now we're back down to, we're about to climb 15 to 20% here. Let's see how it does. Just pedal assisting right at the moment. So you guys have seen my all-wheel drive bike. There's deers. Look at them. Hi, deers. See if they're still down here where you can see them. They gone, man. They gone. Yep, we're gonna see deers out here. You're gonna see deers. You're gonna see squirrels. You're gonna see chipmunks, groundhogs, billy goats, mountain lions. No, you ain't gonna see no mountain lions. You're gonna see Sasquatches. Well, maybe not. Yeah, Sasquatches. I don't know if those are real or not yet. I hadn't seen one. But there certainly is billy goats around here. And they stink usually. So Sasquatches, I guess. But I ain't heard or seen or smelled one yet. Anyhow, I'm happy with that, buddy. We went up that big old hill, man, and now I'm not afraid of nothing with this bike. I'd take it anywhere now. Yippee-key! Yes, sirree. We got a beautiful day. And I'm taking a little longer route. I usually just do a 20-mile route on these reviews, guys. And if the bike, you know, is capable of it, sometimes I'll go 30. I'm still in gear 1. So I just was not prepared for this little hill, but it's a pretty big hill, actually. I think I can go ahead and kick that. Yep. I went up to 2, and that was no problem. Let's try 3. Oh, it's better yet. See, you gotta just find that. Certain hills, you're better off leaving it in a higher gear and just doing a casual pedal. It'll pull you up faster. But some hills are just so steep, you gotta go clear down to 1. And that first one was one of those, guys. Maybe I didn't eat my Wheaties yesterday or something, I don't know. Yee-haw! I heard you out there in the woods. You coming or not? Okay, so now I'm at 7th gear on this hill. And this is a pretty big hill. So this is probably not the proper gear. So let's go down. Uh-oh, got a car coming. We'll go down even farther. He's coming fast too. Yep, I gotta get up the hill for him here so he can see if anything's coming or not. He didn't care, he just went around the corner anyhow. I like having my rear view mirror, guys. I can see things now. All right, we're climbing some hills today, buddy. I wasn't even going to. I was just gonna take this on flatter grounds and go fast. But heck, I can take this on my normal routes now. That makes me happy. She about ran off the road thinking that I was whiter or something. I don't know. That's beautiful down in there, guys. Look at that. It's just gorgeous everywhere. You might have heard me say that 1 or 2 times before, I don't know. Things are beautiful and gorgeous. I don't know. It is cool out. It's supposed to warm clear up to 64 today. It ain't there yet. I've had a busy week, guys. And I actually had planned to get 2 rides in today, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Oh, no! Lord! Lord! You! Did you see that? That was a Rottweiler. This bike... Hey, calm down here a little bit. Whoa! Yeah, this bike just zipped me right out of there, man. I'm glad I had it. We're going to leave it in 3rd gear for now, but I got a feeling this is a big hill, guys. I might have to go clear down to 1 on this one. We'll see. I'll throttle this once too, just see what happens. Just try throttle once. I'd be surprised if we can make it in just throttle, but we're going to try here for a little bit. Slow her down to about 8 and then I'll kick it in. Yeah, better kick in no pedaling here too. Give it a little bit of help. You know, I like it when the bike helps this old man, but sometimes the old man gotta help the bike, you know. This isn't a motorcycle, you know. This is an e-bike, an e-bicycle. But I'm in 3rd gear, and this is a very steep hill, and I'm just giving it a little gradual pedal. I don't know if you can see my legs at all, but I'm just barely pedaling. I can go faster and harder, see? If I want to. I'm 230 pounds, I can put a lot of foot pedal can do this if I want to. I don't want to. I'm an old man, man. I want to get exercise, but I don't want to hurt. Yep. I had enough hurting. It's doing a good job. I'm happy. And we're still on 5 bars, guys. We haven't even lost a bar yet today. Matter of fact, in two rides, we have not lost a bar. Oh, we go fast. Yippee-coo! That's cold. I should have worn my outdoor master glasses today. They cover a bigger portion of my face. It's cold wind. The leaves are falling down on my face. I'm riding my e-bike all over the place. I just made that up right there. You know I can do that, didn't you? Oh, there's another dog. Yippity-key and a yippity-ki-yay. Riding my bicycle every day. Yee-haw! Yep. Anyhow, shout out. I got some people from India I've noticed that's been commenting on my post, saying nice things. Hello folks from India. This is Papa here from America saying hello. And everywhere else, they're all over the place saying hello to Papa anymore. Yeah, this bike's doing great, guys. It is exceeding my expectations. And we are still sitting on 5 bars. We haven't even touched this battery. 52 volt, guys. A lot more efficient. Well, I don't want to say a lot, but it is more efficient than the 48 volt. Z-bikes have come a long ways. I'm going to try to take this thing 200 miles today. You got another thing coming there, folks. I'm not going to do that. But you definitely going to get a good idea whether this has got range abilities or not. And I would say 100% yes, it does. Long range. And it just rolls nice and easy. I don't feel any tension, nothing holding me back at the moment. It's a good roller. It's a heavy bike, but I've actually seen heavier than this with the 60 amp hour batteries. A couple brands come to mind. This is lighter, so you are going to go farther with this one. And when they come out with that all-wheel drive version, man, that's an exciting thought right there. That thing's going to be a beast. I'm familiar with this display. The only thing that I would like to see on display, of course, is volts or even percentage. The voltage is better, of course. I don't see that on this one, unless I'm missing something. I wonder if we're going to see any more deers out here, guys. We might. There for a while, I was seeing turkeys on every ride. Lately, it's been deer. The deer's in the low place, and suddenly I heard something that sounded like a pretty bird, and it chased all the deers and antelopes away. Ebike. Yep. This bike's doing really good. really good. It literally feels like a motorcycle, guys. You know, a small one. I used to have a 175 Enduro Honda, and it feels like I'm sitting on something like that right now. Look out for the nuts, man. You'll be upside down. You don't want to see pop off his feet sticking straight up in the air, do you? No.
keep my feet down, the rubber down. Rubber side down, as one of my subscribers says. Keep the rubber on the ground. That's what we're going to try to do anyhow. I did fall over a couple of times though. I was going about 0 miles an hour, just maybe 1, because I was just getting up on the pedals. And I was on the side of a hill, and I couldn't hold the weight of myself and the bike up, and fell right over and rolled down the hill about 10 foot. That wasn't fun, but it wasn't too bad. I got right back up and got on the bike and rode. That's what they tell you to do, get on your bike and ride. Just stop up here and take a look at the bike one more time. That first bridge we came to up there was probably about 8 miles, and we went 7.6 more, so we're at 15.6 miles so far on this ride. And we got just about that much to go yet, for sure. Let's step back, take a look at this, guys. The TESWAY. That is the TESWAY. That's my bag on the back. That's my Hisagi bag. I like that bag. I take it on all my rides, guys. If you're interested in something like that, it's in the description. Of course, I got my camera back here. You don't have to worry about that. And these little mirrors are super duper cheap. But to me, they're the best thing to put on these things. You're not taking up your space on your handlebars. And you get 2 of these for like $8. You can't beat it. And I always just put one on. Don't need one over there. So you can see behind you. That's all you need to do. Go ahead and turn this back off once. Yeah. They don't have to be on. We know our speed's right too. So I guess we don't need that no more. You guys want to see my ugly old face? You want to do that? We know the speed's right. So let's take this booger right here and find my camera. Our phone's dirty. It's a brand new phone. I just got it. I haven't tried this on this phone yet. Oh, can't see nothing right now because it's so bright. But there it is. And then let's do that, one of them deals. Anyhow, I had to get a bigger phone with a bigger hard drive because I couldn't keep enough information on the other one. Kenda tires, guys. 60 amp hour, 52 volt battery. Haven't even touched it yet. We have all 5 bars still. 180 millimeter rotors, 3.0 T they call it for thickness. DIY island quad. I believe these are quad. Yes, quad piston. Brakes. Some very good shocks. Are these adjustable? I didn't see if they are. I don't think they are, but they definitely work. They definitely work, guys. If I'm wrong on the adjustable thing, they can let me know. I would replace your pedals out for something a little thicker so you get a little bit more torque power on your feet. And of course your 7-speed Shimano gearing system, Shimano derailleur. It is actually a turning derailleur. The grips on this are really nice. And we'll check the horn out once we get started. I forgot to put my jingle bell on, but I will put one on it for you on the bike trails, guys. You got to be able to go ding and not go eh. But these grips are really good. These are some of the best grips I've had on the bike yet. And then of course you got your half twist throttle, 7-speed shifting system. It looks like a battery up here, but it's not. It just looks like it is. And the plastic fenders on this, which I prefer because you don't hear hardly a sound when rocks thrown up there and stuff. Plus it probably cuts down on the weight. And then of course you got your mag wheels, and these are kind of a cool design. They're really light. I don't know if there's anything else. That's probably about it, guys. Go on the website, check out the website. It'll be down, all this stuff's be down the link. You can go there, check them out, find all the detailed specs you want to see about this bike. 1200 watt hub motor in the back, peaks to 1600 watts. I'm starting to believe it now. Yeah, I don't know what was going on yesterday with me, but once again, I want to apologize for that. This bike has plenty of power. This is taking me up. You look at the hills, guys. We were up on the top of this hills up there, all the way up on top, up where that airplane's coming right there. We were up there, and we're going to be up on top of these other ones here in a little bit. Anyhow, look at that tree. You might as well see something else that's gorgeous. That's a gorgeous tree. And it's not so gorgeous down there. Everything's piled up right in the middle. Maybe we see a fish. I don't see nothing right now. It's pretty dirty looking. But there's the Clear Fork River, guys. Anyhow, let's get back on this pony horse here and ride. Maybe it's plus on this one. So you hold the throttle. Plus. Yep, there it is. So you hold the throttle for a few seconds, then hold the plus in, and now we're in cruise control. We are cruising. So to get out of it, hit your, no, try brakes. Nope, you gotta hit the plus. Yep, you gotta hold the plus back down to get out of it, guys. Anyhow, I'm like 100% absolutely loving this bike, guys. If I didn't have another one to go work on right now, I'd be on this thing all day, I think. It flies, man. I'm gonna put this on pedal assist 2 on the bike trail, I think, here. We gotta keep it, I think it's 20 mile an hour limit here on this thing. So we gotta keep it down there in that speed range. You don't wanna go running over somebody that's bending over picking up worms or something. And that actually happened one time. Some lady was picking up worms. She goes, I was looking at a worm. I said, she just called me a worm? I don't know. Anywho, I'm going crazy, out of my mind, riding my B-bikes, not B-bikes, C-bikes, all of the time, making up songs as we go down the trail. If you don't like my song, well, let's just say it's swell, okay? We won't rhyme with that one no more. Oh boy. Oh, chipmunks, man. Chipmunks like crazy going across the road. Blue jays, dinosaurs. No, we ain't got no dinosaurs. We got the squirrels and we got raccoons. Although I've only seen a dead one on the road. I seen one at nighttime one time when I was on a night ride. Let's see how this thing turns. You turn it on a dime or a quarter. Looks like a dime. Yep. Turns on a dime. All right. Heading down the back trail. Going the other way. Liking my TESWAY. And I'm going to say, hey, hey, hey. You see people with them signs up all the time says, hey, for sale. And I'd give it to you for free. Hey, see? Oh, yes, I'm crazy. If you happen to like this bike, don't hesitate to check it out. The link will be in the description down here. And you're going to have a huge discount, guys. That's a big discount down there. And these guys are really nice. Super easy to talk to. I gave them a little bit of a hard time because I thought there was something wrong with it. But there's not nothing wrong with this bike at all, guys. This thing's doing great. Very happy. But the sun is going down some now. And I got more work to do yet, so I'm going to go home, guys. But I certainly appreciate you been following along, riding along with me, putting up with this crazy old man. You can say your comments. I don't mind you putting your comments in there and say all kinds of crazy things. You have to keep it clean. I like to keep my channel clean, like a jelly bean. Clean as a bean, not dirty like a turdy. No, clean like a bean. Look at these trees, guys. Chipmunks everywhere. Should make up a song about chipmunks. What rhymes with chipmunk? I don't know. Rear trunk rhyme with chipmunk.
Battery died on me. But I'm here at the train tracks at the bridge, and I thought I'd just use my phone here for a second. Let you guys see a little bit of this bridge before I close it out here. We're so close to home, I'm not going to go ahead and add another battery and keep it going. I think we've said and done everything we need to say. But this is just a beautiful place to come take a look. So I just thought I'd stop here for a second and let you guys see this here. And let you look over the side of the bridge as well. It's the Clear Fork River. And it's just a flat out gorgeous bridge, guys. But we are going to end it here. I'm very happy with this e-bike. Plenty of power, all kinds of speed, all kinds of torque. I took it up the steepest hills today. I have no problem with it whatsoever. It's a very good e-bike. And if you guys are interested, make sure you check out my links down below and use that discount code. And I'm going to take this thing home. I'm going to let Jax finish it up with his outro. And we'll say peace out, guys. Thank you very much for coming along today.
Remember to subscribe, like, comment, and hit that notification bell to see more videos. Woo!